Hey, what's up YouTube? I thought I would do a video and show you guys what I'm working on right now because there is not a video out there that I've seen that would help me out on my four-wheeler here. So I'm working on a 16 Kodiak 700 EPS four-wheel drive SE. I even went as far as to download the service manual. Let me show you what I got going on. So a couple months ago, I took out a tree stump or a tree, and I left the stump, and I got my guy over here and took him out back and started chopping up the roots and stuff like that, and yanked him out with my Kodiak here. It took a little bit, but I was able to get it. I parked it in the garage, and a couple days later, I walked out and I saw some antifreeze dripping on the floor right over here, and so I was like, what the hell's going on? Well, so anyway, come to find out, my weep hole right here was leaking. The antifreeze was leaking through right there, and it was going down through the hose, and it was leaking down the front, and that's what I was seeing on the front or on the ground. And so I started researching everything, whatever, and so found out that I needed the water pump seal, the antifreeze side. And so I was like, okay, cool. So anyway, I went to my local Yamaha dealership, told them what I got going on. Come to find out, Yamaha doesn't even make that fucking part. Sorry for my language, just kind of been frustrating. But anyway, so didn't have the part. They were like, well, we can order aftermarket. I'm like, well, I can order aftermarket. So anyway, I ended up ordering aftermarket. This is what I ended up getting. Some Vertex something or other, and this is what I got. So if you have a 2016, 17, 18, I believe, I'm not sure about the newer models after that, but I know for at least mine, and I believe it's up to 18, I think. But anyway, if this is what happened to you, if you see antifreeze leaking out of your weep hole, and you go to change your oil, and the oil's fine, there's no water in it or whatever, and it's just the antifreeze leaking out of the weep hole, you're gonna have to change that seal. Now, don't get that, because that's not gonna do you any good. Because that's not it. That's not what you need. Let's see. So those are the old seal right here. But then this piece right here. So here's the impeller shaft. And then this piece does not come with that, with this piece, with these pieces. You need this piece. And on the back side of that, see that there's that other seal right there, which is that piece right there. So, but you're still missing this piece. So that's kind of where I was getting confused at, and so Yamaha didn't know what the heck was going on. So anyway, don't buy that piece. I'll put a link in the description about where to get the correct piece at. But anyway, so I was trying to get it out. So I took the water pump off, drained the antifreeze, took the water pump off. I even drained the oil. So this thing doesn't have any oil, doesn't have any antifreeze in it. And so I'm trying to get this thing out, and this thing is just so stuck in there. And so I kind of did some more research and was like, oh, well, people have been, drilling holes in this damn thing. So anyway, I drilled a couple holes in it. So this thing was in there like that. And so I drilled a couple holes, and I put a screw in there. And then I even made this nifty little, my slide hammer. So basically I just grabbed onto the screw like that, and then basically just kind of slide hammer. Oh, let's see here. So my slide hammer, I could hit it like that, you know what I mean? So I just got a long nut and welded it to the end of the vice grip. So anyway, that actually worked badass actually. And so that didn't come out. It actually pulled through a couple times. So I drilled through, and when I did the slide hammer deal, it just basically pulled the whole screw out. So I'm like, shit, what the hell am I gonna do? So anyway, I saw another guy do this on another like older model or whatever. But anyway, this is in there like that. So what he ended up doing, he ended up taking a torch and torched all around here to get it nice and hot. And it melted the blue seal around there. So basically I just got my torch and I just heated it up for, I don't know, a minute. You know, it doesn't have to get really hot. But anyway, heated it up real good around here and then put another screw in it. Got my slide hammer, vice gripped it to the screw, slide hammered it out, and it came right out. So, but before that, I was like, well, crap, I don't know, how am I going to get this damn thing out of here? So anyway, I ended up taking the whole crankcase. I broke the seal on the crankcase, so I took that off. So now I got to get a new gasket, and actually I'm going to get a new gasket and a new oil seal too, because when I was screwing through, when I put my screw through here, I actually went a little bit too far, and you can barely see it. I put a little bit of a nick in it, like right there. Right there. And so it's like, it didn't poke through the backside. Sorry, it's not focusing. It didn't poke through the backside, but I mean, it's like a $5 part. I'm already here anyway. You know what I mean? So this is just one of those things where had I had a video like this would have saved me a ton of time, ton of headaches. And so basically I just want to throw this out there for anyone who's doing the exact same thing. There's no videos out there. I even went as far as I bought the service manual from Yamaha. And check this out. So, okay, so pull up the water pump. Okay, so check this out. Okay, so there's the impeller. $15. I don't even know what 13 is. 17. That's going to be your oil seal, and then 16 is going to be your bearing, and 14 is going to be your shaft. But for whatever reason, Yamaha doesn't even sell these parts. The parts that I need anyway. And then they were like, well, and this is like totally separate. I went in and I was like, hey, you know, I need to order parts for my Kodiak. And they're like, oh, well, OEM parts are 11 to 14 business days out. So you're talking about 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks to get your parts. That's insane. So anyway, okay, so back to this. So check this out. So I even went here and I'm like, okay, well, how do I pull it out of there? You would think that this is a service manual. It's going to tell me how to pull that out of there. Oh, okay. So disassembling the water pump. Remove the mechanical seal. Remove the mechanical seal from the inside of the magneto cover. Okay, how? How do you do that? It doesn't give you nothing. I mean, it's like, oh, remove the bearing and oil from the inside of the AC magneto cover. Check. Water pump housing cover, impeller, shaft. Okay, what about it? Okay. I mean, It doesn't even, oh, look at that. You need a mechanical seal installer. Fucking bullshit. No, you don't. Anyway, but I spent like 25 bucks on this thing, and it's like, okay, has absolutely no pertinent information whatsoever. Completely useless. I mean, I'm probably still going to use it for like torque specs and, you know, miscellaneous other stuff, but for this application, this is what I bought it for, and it's completely useless. So if you're just needing to do your water pump seal or your oil seal, don't even bother with this. Don't bother with that. Don't bother with OEM parts. Just buy aftermarket stuff. It's so much easier, so much quicker. I haven't got my parts in yet because I ordered the wrong thing, like I said. I'll put a description in the part that I ordered, the mechanical seal. But this thing, that's wrong. Don't use that. Don't order that. So basically I ordered a couple months ago, and I've just been putting it off because I've had other projects. Well, now I can't even return it, even though it's only 25 bucks, but I did get the gasket though, so but I am waiting for the crankcase gasket and the correct mechanical seal and the oil seal. So now, had I had this video showing exactly the part that I need and how to take that out, this would have been a half an hour project. You know what I mean? Like so easy. And so don't make the same mistakes I did. You don't need to take this crankcase off to get that mechanical seal out. Just heat it up around the outside right here. Heat it up. Doesn't have to be a lot. Like I said, a minute. Drill a hole in there. Put your screw in there. Don't go so far as to hit the oil seal. I mean, you can. Like I said, you can replace it. I mean, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? But try not to. But and then heat it up, and then put your slide hammer. Get your slide hammer. If you have another one, you can make one of these. Shit, whatever. You know what I mean? And then just pull that out. Give it a couple taps, and it'll come out. Clean it up right here. Slap the new one in. Fill her up. Good to go. Like I said, it probably 30 minutes would have been my guess. So as soon as I get my parts, I'm gonna make a follow-up video, like a part 2. So any questions though this far, feel free to shoot me a comment or message or whatever. But yeah, I just wish I had a video like this. So all right, we'll see you guys. Okay, here you go, guys. So you pull up 16 Kodiak 700 mechanical seal. It's going to give you a couple different options. This one is going to have the oil seal, but see what I mean? It doesn't even have that piece. So don't get that. It's just don't get it. That's what you're going to want. You're going to want this one because it comes with that silver piece on the outside. So click that one. 33 bucks. So that's what I have on order on, and like I said, I'll put a link in the description.